V2. This one, there's a pretty cool story behind it. In terms of the mechanism, we redefine what's considered just enough. So we changed the height and then curvature and different design inside. We learned that a little bit narrower diameter can cause more aromatic coffee. Kept all the aeration, all the other feature, and then make it a little bit nicer. Yeah, no, I still think that this is actually pretty cool looking dripper, quite even heavier than before, thicker in material. And this is the one that I took a lot of different places to get it tested, introducing my dripper as hey, this is a dripper that can aerate coffee. It's not like single attribute kind of like represents everything. I think it's multiple different aspects that I want to sell as hey, I have all these features, like feature, right? So we put together a very specific length and height within this gap. So when you actually touch it, the stainless steel dripper, it doesn't burn your hand. And we put together a very specific design inside, so it will never clog. So even if you grind the espresso level, if you just pour it, it still go through within 3 minutes. Yeah, and then make it modular. And we put a little bit of silicone bottom, so it doesn't actually damage the glass carafe. Definitely a refined version of a V1 to V2. It was all net positive improvement. Only thing that we couldn't really resolve going into V2 is how can we manufacture this without like breaking our bank. So a lot of details go into this, man. Even as simple as when you touch this part, what's considered not too sharp, right? What's the thickness that we have to go for? So when you actually touch it, people won't actually burn their hands. This is a modular. So when it comes to modularity, how can I make it easy from user experience perspective to wash it? What type of silicone we should put it in looks nice. At the same time, it doesn't stand out a little too much. You know, even here, when you cut this out and when you actually weld it, how can we remove the welding mark? So a lot of small details you have to think about, from manufacturing to user experience, everything. What's considered as a good weight, like a lot of research and psychology around it, is when you have a slightly heavier weight, it comes off as a bit more, I would say, fine product. But we don't know what's considered heavy enough. So it kind of goes back to the whole concept of how do we define just enough? Unfortunately, or fortunately, looking back now, that our manufacturer kind of goes to us, which is very common, right? Because the factories don't actually make money doing all this prototyping. They make money by actually doing a volume production. It hurts, but it's understandable, where they have to do what they think is important for them. My designer had to kind of move away, so it's back to zero. So yeah, that's kind of where the V2 story ends.